There are some things I know for certain. Always throw spilled salt over your left shoulder. Keep rosemary by your garden gate. Plant lavender for luck. And love as much as you can. Some days you wake up craving light through lace curtains, cinnamon on the wind, and a little midnight magic in the middle of the afternoon. This is one of those days, a day inspired by practical magic. The movie, the mood, the magic. So for all you spell makers in bathrobes, goddesses who mop in furry slippers, queens who fold laundry like origami, the mystics who make their coffee like a potion, the dreamers who arrange their spice racks like shelves of spell jars, the ones who bless a room just by entering. You, my loves, are the alchemists, and your homemaking is your magic. So today, let the chores feel like charms, and let's have a day with a little magic in it. Practical magic. So, what does it mean to have a practical magic day? To me, to have a practical magic day is to walk through the world with open eyes and a tender heart. It's about finding the beauty in the everyday, slowing down when you can, honoring your own rhythm instead of rushing through someone else's, connecting with nature, feeling the sun on your face, listening to the sound of the breeze like it's a song just for you, dancing without a reason, laughing without a filter, letting your inner child come out and play. It's feeling the awe of how sacred these little moments can be, enjoying your favorite cup of tea, hearing an old song that you forgot you loved, the glow of the afternoon light. It's about making time for self-care. It's looking for the meaning in the small things, the strange things, the forgotten things. It's the way that you choose to notice things, to make space for wonder. That's the real magic. Not in spells, not in secrets, but living your life with gratitude. So when I say I'm having a practical magic day, I mean I'm leaning into the feeling in that world, in that movie that I love, that so many people love, that so many people are drawn to. The softness, the salt air, the rich textures in that big, beautiful house. The coziness of that kitchen, the quiet strength of women who love deeply and fiercely and don't give up on you. And the resilience of women who keep going, even when it's hard, even when it hurts. So having a practical magic day isn't just about doing spells. It's about the way the Owens women made their lives feel enchanted. So today I'm gonna drink my coffee, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna dance in the kitchen, I'm gonna do it all like it matters, because it does. That's what a practical magic day is to me. It's being present and having intentions, and it's a little magic, of course, but the real kind of magic, the kind that's already in you. So will you come have a practical magic day with me? Okay, good, let's go. We're gonna start this practical magic day with some cactus-shaped pancakes. Cooking has always felt like a little bit of magic to me. Every recipe is like a spell. You gather your ingredients, you stir them together with care, and somehow they become something entirely new. It's alchemy, really. Flour and sugar and milk on their own are ordinary, but when they meet heat, they transform into something golden, warm, and comforting. The flip of a pancake is its own kind of alchemy. Liquid becomes solid. Raw turns golden. This is just an example of the kind of small transformations we witness every day. That's the thing about food. It carries intention. If I stir with love, if I flip with patience, if I serve with joy, then all of that becomes part of the meal. It's a reminder that transformation doesn't just happen in spell books or under the full moon. It happens here in the kitchen, in the everyday rituals we often overlook. And maybe that's what magic really is, the quiet moments of creation, where you turn the ordinary into something extraordinary. Every recipe is like an incantation, every ingredient carrying its own quiet intention. A kitchen spell disguised as breakfast. The batter might look simple, but every stir is a reminder that we can blend the everyday with a little magic, if we just choose to see it that way. In practical magic, the cactus pancakes remind us that even breakfast can carry a story, a shape, a symbol, something playful that turns an ordinary morning into memory. I like to think of these cactus shapes as a charm for resilience, strong, a little wild, and blooming where others can't. Serving these pancakes feels like serving up more than food. It's comfort, it's connection, it's magic you can put on a plate. So much of practical magic is about finding wonder in the mundane. Pancakes may not look like a spell, but they carry the same intention: to nourish, to protect, and to bring joy. Getting dressed feels like part of a spell too. Clothes hold energy. Some days you want something soft and flowing, other days you want something grounded and strong. Today, I'm reaching for something that feels like practical magic. A little witchy, a little romantic, something that feels like home and enchantment all at once. These bracelets aren't just accessories, they're like little talismans. Each stone has its own energy. Slipping them on is like carrying a circle of intention with me through the day. And then there's the perfume you put on. My favorite, I've tried so many different perfumes, but I just always go back to Egyptian musk. And I never just dab it on. I like to roll it in little symbols. A sun, a heart, a money sign if I need to call in abundance, a clover for luck. It's a way of anointing myself, setting the tone for whatever I want to draw close. When it's all together, the outfit, the jewelry, the scent, it feels less like getting ready and more like crafting a charm. Dressing myself becomes another ritual, another reminder that magic isn't separate from daily life. It's woven right into it. I've been trying to make friends with crows for a while now. I'm fascinated by them and how intelligent they are. And so every day, the crows come and call to me, and I go out and bring them something to eat, and then they watch me fill their dish from a safe distance, and then once I step away, they come over and begin eating. It may look simple, just putting food in a dish, but it feels like communion, a way of reaching across the distance between human and wild, and finding a kind of friendship there. There's one of my little buddies waiting for breakfast. Hi, Poe. You having your breakfast, buddy? Hi, Poe. I've given all my little crow friends Edgar Allan Poe themed names. It started with one crow but now it's up to 3 and sometimes even more. It's just like a fun part of the day to feel like I'm connecting with them. Crows have always fascinated me. They're so intelligent, so full of mystery. In so many traditions, they're seen as messengers between worlds, guardians of hidden knowledge. To me, they feel like companions in magic, reminding me that connections exist everywhere if you're willing to listen. George likes making friends with the crows too. Speaking of which, there's just something so healing about walking. Just walking. No phone, no distractions, just me, and most of the time George, and the world around us. Are you stopping to smell the roses, George? Are you stopping to smell the roses? Are you smelling the roses? Come here. Let's go in here. George, come in here. George, come here. George always reminds me to slow down. He stops to sniff the flowers, and so I do the same. It feels like a reminder that beauty is right here waiting if I just pause long enough to notice. The neighborhood feels different when I let myself really see it, really breathe it in. I love stopping to admire the trees, to run my hand along the bark and the leaves. It's grounding, like touching something ancient, something steady. And when the sunlight filters through the branches, it feels like a blessing. Golden light pouring down, reminding me that even the ordinary can be extraordinary. This little ritual, just walking and noticing, feels like practical magic in its purest form. No spells, no candles, just presence. Just the magic of being here, alive and grateful. So even on a practical magic theme day, I still have to get a little housework done. But even cleaning and tidying up can be magic when you move to music and do it with intention. So I'm gonna put on some music, and the other day I heard a song and it immediately brought me back to my childhood. It does every time I hear it, because when I was a little girl, I used to have the 45 record of it. That's how old I am, that I used to have records, and I would play it over and over and over and over again, and I would just dance all around, dance around my room, dance around the whole house, and I would twirl, and I would just feel completely free. The song is Gypsy by Fleetwood Mac, and it's just one of those magical sounding songs. So I still have a bunch of records that I've had since I was a kid, and I went looking through them to try to find my little 45 with Gypsy on it. And for those of you who are too young, records came in different sizes depending on the speed that they needed to play. So the smaller ones were the 45s and the bigger ones were 33, 32. Oh my God, I'm forgetting. So I still have a bunch of records that I've had since I was a little kid. So I went looking through them to see if I could find it, but I was so disappointed because I couldn't find it, which I don't know what happened to it. I don't think I would have given that away because that record holds meaning to me. But anyway, I don't have it anymore. And I really wanted to hear that song. And yes, I know I can play it anytime I want on Apple Music, YouTube, whatever, you know, there's all those different platforms that you can hear music, but there's just something about playing a record, the sound of it and just the whole experience. And my inner child was telling me that it wanted the record. It wanted to experience that sound and that feeling of dancing around while playing records again. So I went to one of those vinyl stores that sells records, and look what I got. And instead of just the 45, I got the whole album because, I mean, it's Fleetwood Mac. Come on, you gotta get the whole album. So I'm so excited, and look what I'm gonna listen to it on. Look at this. Oh, this is my little record player that I've had since I was a little girl. It's so old, like me. I've had it since I was 4 years old. Look at this. Isn't that precious? And it still works. So I've taken good care of this. This has traveled many, many, many places with me. This used to be under my bed when I was a kid. I kept it under my bed. Ah, crazy. But I'm very excited to put this album on and get a little housework done. Practical Magic, Witchy, Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks style. So we're gonna let our inner child come out. We're gonna play this album, get some housework done, dance around, feel witchy, feel powerful, and bring in those practical magic vibes. So let's do it. Unfortunately, I can't play the original Fleetwood Mac song because of copyright issues, but I found the next best thing. This gorgeous version of Gypsy by Saffron Sessions. The way their voices blend together is so beautiful. It sounds like sisterhood and magic. I hope you enjoy it and go watch their video. It's so beautiful, and give them a like. I'll link their video below. Housework doesn't have to feel heavy. I like to think of it as sweeping away old energy, clearing the air so something brighter can come in. And when you add music and dancing to it, every step, every spin, it all becomes part of the ritual. There's something about music that changes the energy of a space instantly. When Fleetwood Mac is playing, the whole house feels lighter, freer, like the walls are humming along with me. You know, why not dance while you clean? It turns chores into something playful, something joyful. And really, isn't joy the strongest magic of all? I'll be honest, part of me feels a little embarrassed sharing this. Just me dancing around my house, cleaning and being silly, but maybe that's the point. I'm trying to live the way they say, you know, dance like no one's watching, to get out of my head, stop worrying so much about what people think, and just let myself be free in the moment, like when I was a little kid. So if you're watching this, I hope you do the same. Put on a song you love, let yourself move, even if it feels silly, especially if it feels silly, because that's when the magic really happens, when joy matters more than judgment. I just love that scene, the Midnight Margaritas, where they're dancing around. I mean, that is so beautiful and amazing to me. Just those moments in life where you're just so carefree and you're just so present, so in the moment, and you just let go and you're just yourself and you're just expressing yourself. I love that scene so much. It would be nice if we could just be like that all the time, you know, just like without the booze, just free and just expressing our true selves. This is practical magic to me. Letting life be imperfect, playful, and alive. And if you dance with me, even from your own living room, then we're already sharing in a little spell. These roses were starting to fade and dry out, but I didn't want to throw them away. Roses are too sacred for that. So I'm going to save these petals to use in a bath later, because there's something so healing, so magical about soaking in flowers. It's like carrying a garden right into the bath with you, giving myself permission to pause and be surrounded by beauty. It's self-care, but it's also like a ritual, letting the roses share their softness and beauty one more time. And then some of these fresher roses I'm going to turn into rose water. There's different methods to do this, but the way that I like to do it is you place a heat-proof bowl in the center of a pot, and then you scatter the rose petals around the bowl in the bottom of the pot, not inside the bowl. I like to use rose water on my skin, or I'll spritz it in a room. It's practical, and it's also like bottling up a little piece of the flower's soul. And then you add water, just enough water in the pot to cover the petals, but don't let the water spill into the bowl. Then you add a lid, but you put the lid on upside down. This way, as the steam rises, condensation will collect on the lid and it will drip down into the bowl. Then you place some ice cubes on top of the inverted lid, and this cold surface helps the steam condense quickly. So you heat the pot on low, keeping the water at a light simmer, not a rolling boil, which will break down the oils and the pigment. And while we're waiting for our rose water, we are going to make a simmer pot. And we're going to be using some apples and oranges they're kind of turning, like not as fresh looking. But again, instead of throwing them out, we're going to find another use for them. You can use a lot of different things with simmer pots. These are the kind of ingredients that we all have tucked away, like cinnamon sticks and cloves and things like that. And once they're on the stove, they'll transform your whole house, filling it with this warm, comforting scent. It's such a witchy little ritual using what you already have to shift the energy of your home. So for the simmer pot, you can use an orange, an apple, a cinnamon stick, some cloves, star anise. I love the smell of that. Even a splash of vanilla extract. And you can also put in some lavender or rosemary, and then fill the pot so it's 3/4 of the way full, and just bring to a gentle simmer, lower the heat, and keep it on the lowest flame so it doesn't boil dry. And you can just add a little more water as it evaporates and let it simmer for hours if you want. Just don't forget it's on, but it smells so good and it's so perfect for this time of year. So yeah, if you want it to feel like fall, you can add apple slices, more cinnamon, and a pinch of nutmeg. If you need an energy cleanse, you can try lemon slices, fresh thyme, eucalyptus leaves, and a bit of sage. Want to feel a witchy mood? You can go with lavender buds, dried rose petals, orange peel, and a splash of rose water. I love all the different recipes for simmer pots that all invoke different scents and different emotions and memories. And so now we've got our rose water and simmer pot going at once. And you can see the rose water collecting in the bowl. And you know that bowl is filling up with something fragrant and delicate, yet powerful. So once you see the roses have lost their color, you're going to collect your rose water. You're going to want to store it in a clean container in the fridge. And I think it's good for like a week or two, unless you add a preservative, but I don't ever do that. But like I said, there's lots of different methods, but this is just one way to do it. And it's such a simple process, but it feels ancient, like something passed down. I had some sprigs of oregano and sage that were left over, and I didn't want them to go to waste. So I'm going to tie them into little bundles and hang them to dry. It feels like a way of honoring these herbs, letting them continue to give long after their first use. Nothing wasted and beautifully transformed. Drying herbs can help to preserve their flavor and their scent. And once they're dried, you can cook with them, you can make teas with them, you could use them in your simmer pots, or you can make them into little smoke bundles or incense. And also decorating your home with them, you feel like a kitchen witch goddess. You know, fresh herbs are temporary, but dried herbs, you can use them year round. The best herbs for air drying are rosemary, thyme, sage, lavender, oregano, mint, and tarragon. I'm sure there's more, but that's just the ones that come to mind. And it's very easy. You just do about 6 to 8 stems per bundle or less, and you can tie them with cotton twine or natural string. And then just hang them upside down in a dry place. I mean, actually, you're supposed to put them, I think, in a dark place and avoid sunlight, but I'm going for that witchy look in my kitchen right now, so I'm going to hang them in the window. But anyway, you want to choose a spot with good airflow. Maybe a pantry or a cabinet, something like that. And you can let them dry for 1 to 2 weeks or until they're crispy and crumbly. And then you can either keep them whole or crush them, store them in a glass jar, and add a label with what it is and the date. And you can even add a bay leaf or a silica packet to prevent moisture. And then once you have them in their jar, you want to keep them away from sunlight and heat. Dried herbs, I think, are superior because, you know, store-bought herbs, they're convenient, they're quick, and they have a consistent flavor, and they're easy to store, and they have a long shelf life. And they're great for cooking, you know, especially like I use so much oregano and basil in my cooking all the time that I go through it so quick. But they're often harvested in bulk and they're dried quickly under heat, and that can strip away some of the oil, which, you know, the flavor and the scent.
And you don't really know when they were harvested, so they could be old, which means they have less potency. Whereas home-dried herbs from your garden or the leftover that you bought and didn't use, they're harvested by you with intention. So that alone makes them sacred. You control the drying method, and that way you'll get better scent and color and flavor retention. And they hold your energy, your hands, your mood. And I guess the cons are that it takes time and it takes space and it takes care. And if they're not fully dry, they can get moldy. And they don't always have as strong a flavor if they're not stored correctly. Okay, and with my leftover sage, I decided that I was going to try something new and make a smudge stick, which I've never made one before. But there's something powerful about crafting this with your own hands and choosing what to weave together and what intentions you want to invite in. I added rose petals because, well, first of all, I had rose petals handy, and also roses carry the energy of love, beauty, and tenderness. And then I added lavender, which brings peace, calm, and a sense of restfulness. It's the herb of serenity and sweet dreams. So together with the sage and rose, it creates a balance, protection, love, and peace, all in one bundle. Drying herbs is simple, it's practical, and it's beautiful. Just another reminder that magic isn't far away, it's right here, in the little rituals of how we live. That's what I love about this kind of kitchen witchery. It's simple, it's practical, and it's resourceful, but it's also magical. You're not just drying herbs or tying sticks, you're weaving intention, you're honoring the earth, and creating something that carries meaning far beyond the kitchen. Even if you just hang the herbs just to dry in the kitchen, it feels like they're still protecting you. Even if you never use it, it's like it's still just there whispering in the air. My advice is dry your own herbs when you can and use store-bought when needed. I don't really have the space in my kitchen. I wish I did. If I had the right kind of kitchen, I would totally have like old glass jars and handwritten labels and drying herbs everywhere. I just love the way that feels. It feels homey and witchy and powerful. I even found this perfect stick while I was out walking in the park, just lying there on the ground waiting for me. So I brought it home, cleaned it up, and now it's become the perfect little rack to hang my herbs while they dry. When I think of a witch's cottage, I always picture herbs and flowers hanging upside down, drying in the rafters or by a window. Seeing them here in my own home gives me that same feeling, like I'm carrying on some old tradition, even in this modern little corner of the world. I just totally feel like a kitchen witch goddess when I have the herbs drying in my kitchen. I love this quote, but it's been in there for a while, so how about we change it out? I love this little thing, and look what I have. I have a whole bunch of quotes. So should I read through them, or should I just, you know what? I have to go no further. This one right on the top. This is it. I love this quote. The day will be what you make of it, so rise like the sun and burn. Ah, that's so good. That's the one. I don't have to look any further.
on super fast, but I thought maybe we can just read some of them. Oh, this is a good one. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. That's such a good one. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this is a good one. The sky where we live is no place to lose your wings. So love, love, love. That's beautiful. I mean, I have so many of these. Look, there's this cute little store nearby that that I got that frame from, and then they have like a whole thing. And I have spent hours in there reading through all the quotes, and every time I go, I buy a few more. And I love it. Let's find a couple more to read. This is a great one. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. That's a great one. I tell my kids that all the time. This is fun. One of the oldest and most generous tricks that the universe plays on human beings is to bury strange jewels within us all, and then stand back to see if we can ever find them. Oh, let's see, what else? Some of these are very long. Oh, this is a great one. Shine like the whole universe is yours. Gorgeous. Okay, these are a little long. I'm just kind of going for shorter ones. Oh, this is beautiful. And forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the winds long to play with your hair. You know what? I'm gonna take the advice of this. Let's go outside.
On so many evenings when the sun starts to set, George reminds me it's time for our little ritual. He nudges me or gives me that look until we go outside and sit together in the lounge chair. It's one of his favorite things, and honestly, it's become one of mine too. We just sit there cuddled up, watching the world change colors as the day winds down. The birds flitter around us, and we watch the crows flying overhead on their way to their nighttime resting place. The air cools, the light turns golden, and for a little while, nothing else matters. It's a pause, a breath, a reminder to just be. There's something magical in those small moments, in the gratitude that rises up when you realize how beautiful the world is, how lucky you are to witness it, to share it with someone you love. It doesn't take candles or rituals or spells. Just a comfy chair, the setting sun, and a friend. Life is always so busy. We rush from one thing to the next, taking care of everyone else and putting their needs before our own. And that's love, but it can also leave us drained. That's why I believe so deeply in making time for self-care. Even something as simple as a bath can be powerful. I pour in a little bubble bath and sprinkle in the rose petals I saved earlier, and I let the water rise. It's such a small act, but it transforms the ordinary into something special. The tub becomes a sanctuary, the petals a blessing, the bubbles a veil of softness. It's such a small thing, but those small things matter. They remind us that we're cared for, even if it's by our own hands, that we deserve softness, we deserve time, we deserve to feel whole. And that's why I make these little rituals part of my life. They turn the everyday into practical magic. This isn't about luxury, it's about presence, about remembering that I matter too, that we all need time to recharge, to honor our bodies, our minds, our hearts. When I sink into the water, it feels like everything I've been holding onto just dissolves. I've always been a bath girl, and when we moved into this house 5 years ago, I almost died when I saw this bathtub, because not only is it the biggest bathtub I've ever had, but it also has this beautiful view out the window, and I love to come at this time of day when the sun is setting. It just creates such a gorgeous light in the bathroom, and I love how the sunlight reflects on the mirrors and then back to the bathtub. And sometimes it even casts these beautiful little rainbows, which I just love rainbows so much. But I just feel so grateful and blessed that not only do I have this big, beautiful bathtub, but I have this warm, clean water to bathe in, and I have this house over my head. And I have this time to myself to recharge. A bath is a really perfect time to think about gratitude. Think about all the things that you have to be grateful for.
Under the moonlight, we gather softly with whispers of secrets. The night unfolds, fingers entwined, our hearts breathe lightly. Shadows of starlight, our story told. In this enchantment, we'd find our way. With every heartbeat, love's here to stay. Quiet whispers, the night leaves gold. Tales of the ancient spells to be told.
As caretakers, as mothers, as friends, as partners, we give so much, but filling our own cup isn't selfish. It's essential, because the more we nourish ourselves, the more love and energy we have to give back. That, to me, is a kind of practical magic too. And then slipping into my cozy robe afterward. That's its own kind of magic. It's like the warmth of the bath follows you, wrapping around you, holding you close. A simple robe, but it feels like armor made of comfort. I love to sit out on my balcony and write in my journals. I have a regular journal and I also have a gratitude journal. I've been keeping a gratitude journal for almost 2 years now, and every day I try to write down 3 things I'm grateful for. It seems like a very simplistic practice, but I've noticed how over time it's really changed the way I see the world. Instead of focusing on what's missing or what went wrong, I notice the little blessings more, the small, everyday bits of magic. A warm cup of coffee, a laugh with my children, George nudging me for our evening ritual. To me, gratitude is its own form of magic. It's like casting a spell that keeps your heart open, and the more you practice it, the more beauty you begin to see everywhere. When I have the time, I like to learn about different things, and one of the things that I'm trying to learn more about is crystals. I've always been fascinated by crystals and drawn to them. Each one is like a little piece of the Earth's story, formed over thousands, even millions of years. And they're beautiful, of course, but what draws me in even more is the energies that they're said to carry. So I've been teaching myself slowly, looking them up in the books that I have or online, learning what each one is meant to help with. Some crystals are for grounding, some for protection, others for love or clarity. It feels like uncovering a language, one that nature has been speaking all along. I don't think you have to know everything or get it all right. Just holding a stone, admiring its color, its shape, its weight in your hand, that alone can be grounding. It can be healing. And the more I learn, the more I feel like I'm connecting to something ancient, something bigger than myself. To me, this is the heart of practical magic: curiosity, connection, and finding meaning in the small, beautiful things. Whether it's herbs, rose water, or crystals, it's all about paying attention and letting the ordinary become extraordinary. People often ask if crystals really have healing powers, and science hasn't proven much when it comes to their energy. Most of what we know comes from tradition, belief systems, and personal experiences. But belief itself can be powerful, and that's enough to make the practice meaningful. What really amazed me was I got vertigo a couple years back, and the paramedics came to the house because I didn't know what was going on, and they told me that the crystals in my ears had shifted out of place and that I needed to do these certain movements known as the Eppley maneuver to guide them back. I had never heard that before. I didn't know that we actually have tiny crystals inside our ears. So that discovery made me even more curious about crystals. If our own bodies naturally hold crystals that affect balance and wellness, maybe it's not so strange to imagine that the crystals of the earth could carry properties too. Even if it's not fully understood, there's a beautiful symmetry in that. The earth holding crystals and us holding crystals within ourselves. Crystals have been part of human history for thousands of years. Every culture seems to carry its own way of seeing them, not just as pretty stones, but as vessels of meaning. Science may not fully prove the healing powers of crystals that we hold in our hands, but the fact that our bodies and the earth mirror each other in this way feels significant. Maybe the power of crystals is part physical, part symbolic, and part about the meaning we choose to give them, and maybe that's exactly the point. Belief itself is its own kind of medicine. So when I pick up a crystal, I feel connected not only to the earth, but to all the generations before me who saw something sacred in them. The reminder that we are part of the same natural world, holding our own crystals inside us, carrying the same mystery. There's just something about the full moon that feels electric, like the world is holding its breath. For centuries, people have looked up at her light for guidance, for magic, for connection. The moon is a reminder of cycles, of growth and release, of change and renewal. And with the night upon us, I wanted to end the day by honoring the spirit of practical magic with our own version of Midnight Margaritas.
Of course, we had to end this practical magic day with Midnight Margaritas. But we do our own version of it, and we call it Midnight Mystalunies. So we started doing Midnight Mystalunies last year, and so this is our second year, and I just love this new tradition. I think it's so fun. We have everything here for the kids and Garrison and I to make our own yummy little drinks. I have stuff for them to make butterbeer. This is for butterbeer. Shirley Temples if they want, with the cherries and the grenadine and 7-Up. They could do a root beer float if they want. And then Garrison and I are going to do virgin strawberry daiquiris. So I have some frozen strawberries and put some lime juice and I forget what else goes in there. And then there's all these yummy little garnishes, strawberries, oranges, lemons, limes. And just for fun, I put some mystery liquid in here. But as you can see, it's got the edible glitter. Watch what happens when you give it a little stir. Look at that, it looks so cool. Look at that. So I have some fun little test tube drinks for us there. And what else? Some fresh basil for your drink or mint. I think that's about it. We've got our ice here. We've got some brain-shaped ice cubes and some skull-shaped ice cubes as well. And look at all these snacks that I got. We have pumpkin spice donut holes, pumpkin spice cookies, pumpkin flavored JoJo's, which are like Trader Joe's version of Oreos, and these are pumpkin flavored. We have Ghost and Bats potato chips. Of course, you gotta get the pirate's booty when you're at Trader Joe's. Then we have for later pumpkin spice hot cocoa, caramel apples, kettle corn popcorn, regular butter popcorn. We have some Mike and Ike spooky treats, some ghost dots, which I can't wait to try those. And then I thought these were so cute, these little vampire gummies. So we are totally going to pig out. After we make our yummy drinks, we're gonna come out here and do a little swim and sit in the hot tub. Oh, it's such a beautiful night tonight. It's so warm. And then after that, we are going to have a movie night. We're gonna have a living room sleepover. We brought down our extra mattresses and we're all gonna sleep here, and we're gonna do a movie night. We're gonna do the Halloween Tree, which is always our first movie of Halloween. And we're gonna pig out on these snacks and make ourselves yummy, yummy, yummy drinks. And we're gonna ring in this Halloween season. And I figured I would do some Sally Owens braids to also get in the spirit of practical magic. So let's go get the kids and ring in this Halloween season, yay! Are you guys excited to have a sleepover with George? Ah!
Look at George, he is like, this is
He's like, this is my bed tonight. Look at him. Oh, you love it, George? Is that your bed?
Why is my gravity so high?
Here, George.
So you guys, come here.
Let's go.
I mean, the snacks are for when we do the movie, but let's.
These caramel apples?
Yes. They're caramel apples, babe. Not caramel. Anyway, so here's the choices. Here's the choices on the menu tonight. Yes. So you can have butter beer, because I got look at this, butterscotch topping. So we can do like a really good version of the butter beer. We can do Shirley Temples. You can do.
How do I make a Shirley Temple?
I'll help you with
Can I make it in a potion bottle?
Yes, you can mix them. You can mix stuff, or you could have a root beer float. But what I'm gonna make for us, babe, is some virgin strawberry daiquiris.
Can we use these fancy glasses?
Of course. And look at what else you can do.
Huh?
What's this virgin thing all about?
Oh, you mean you want to like make it not virgin?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you're being all healthy lately. I don't know.
I mean, I can have one beverage.
Okay, so look at this, and then we can rim our glasses with this green sugar.
Electricity, my friend. 30% electricity.
Look at this. Wait, and then I have a little mystery.
Butterscotch ripple.
Yeah, 2 parts butterscotch.
5%. Any good?
Yes. Look at you guys. Look at this one. You see that?
Whoa.
Look at who is going to be daring enough to try these? They're different.
That's great.
They're different flavors.
Can I try the red one?
Yeah. Let me give them each a little stir.
Okay, I wonder what it's gonna taste like.
Hey Mom, are we gonna do anything with the smoothie?
Tastes like lemonade.
It is lemonade.
Mom, are we gonna do anything with the...
Maybe it'll turn my
Roast
Ice
beef and a
pink or
baked
something.
potato. Is that
Lincoln,
great?
do you want to try one of these? They're mystery flavors. Oh, he's going for the blue one. Jesus! What do you think? What do you got?
Blueberry pie?
Oh, he knows what it is, don't you?
Ate all of my Capri Suns!
Yep, Capri Sun. He got it. Do you know what flavor Capri Sun, though?
The yellow one.
The yellow one. All right, so what do you guys want to drink? All right. So do you want a little of this sugar on your rim here?
Yes, please.
All right.
Look at
Yeah,
me
so you
stir
go
the
like
pot.
When was I gonna test you?
Yeah.
All right, look at that. You get a little.
that.
Look at this. Look at
That's crazy.
a little green sugar rim on there. I know. I'm so excited to ring in Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah, now we're gonna watch
Here, do you want to make it,
Best
or you
time
want
of
me
the
to
year.
make it, Charlie?
Halloween's the
I
best
can
time of
make-
the year, in my
Okay,
opinion.
just fill it mostly with 7-Up, and I put a little splash of this.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you're making a sugar.
Do
Oh,
a
that's
little
grenadine. Just a
careful.
little bit. That's powerful.
Yeah, it is. Wait, it's not alcoholic.
No.
Is it?
No. No, it's just like
But a
it's,
little goes a long way,
Yeah.
so stir it in. You don't need that much.
Oh, I don't? Oh, okay.
No, and then you're
right.
gonna
put the
I want
lime
the
in the
stuff with,
coconut
like,
and
what was
take
it
it
called?
all up.
What
Put
did you
the
put the
lime in the coconut.
What are the options?
You can have butterbeer.
Wow, look at
You
all
can
of
have
this.
Oh, take
Here.
a little cherry.
Oh wait, that's not gonna fit in there. Oh no, yes. it will.
Wow,
Yes,
look
it
at
will,
all
I
this
think.
stuff.
Okay, help get it out.
I should put these in a little bowl actually. Won't that make life
I
easier?
got a cherry up in there
Oh,
too. Oh,
strawberry
strawberry
on the
too.
Let me
Here, cut off the
slice
top.
this up.
Yeah, cut off the top. Look at all this. Look at all these trinkets and whatnot.
I know. It's like a.
All right, and here's some
Witchy
cherries
witch
for you,
place.
Charlita.
Oops,
So
all
Documents these great
poisons.
movements that mommy creates.
look at that.
Mommy creates and daddy funds. That's about it.
All right, so
Let me see, Chuck.
so
What you
give it a
got, Link?
little, give it a swig.
Oh,
what do
look
you
at
think?
that. That looks legit.
Now, what do you want, Link?
Take a little sippy poop.
The butter beer.
In like the...
Okay. Here, can you open that up?
Oh, is that like caramel syrup?
And no, it's butterscotch. Last year, all we had was the caramel. This is the legit butterscotch syrup.
Oh, man. This
Okay,
is
so
torture.
cream soda.
Why?
Because Daddy's trying to be good, and we're like,
I'm like on a health kick.
hold on, let me
This is
just.
so good.
Oh, I liked it.
You like, no, don't do that. Wash your hands first, at least. Okay, I'm not sure how much, Link. I never did it like this. Oh, look there, it's already got the foaminess. I might have to do a taste test of this.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let me just hold on.
Does it taste like 101?
Oh, that's good.
Does it taste 101?
Oh my.
Hold on, I have to put more of everything. I'm just.
Oh, there you go.
All right, put a little more ice, a little more. Here,
Rice.
more. That's good. Then no, you have to have room for this. Here.
There you go.
Now taste that and see what you think. Oh wait, I forgot the most important thing, Lincoln.
Oh yeah, yeah, cream in there, huh?
Whipped
Oh,
cream.
yeah.
You want a little whipped cream on your Shirley Temple, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We almost drank it all, but
There you go.
Ready?
just a little.
Yay! How is it?
Yeah, let me try it. Look, it's a berry and cream.
It looks legit. It looks like universal butterbeer.
It does look like universal butterbeer.
Butterbeer.
But does it taste like universal butterbeer? What do you think, buddy? You like it? Is it good? Does it taste
Let me
like
have a small
butterbeer?
sip, Link.
It
Can I have
tastes really good.
can I have a small sip, please? Just a
Yes.
small, tiny little sip.
Okay, now I'm gonna get our
Sorry.
strawberry daiquiris going, Lover.
That's
Oh,
sweet.
oh, that's hella good.
Does it taste like butterbeer though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tastes like
Oh my
when you get it.
Really?
Yeah. Nice, guys.
All right, babe. I've
Okay.
never made a daiquiri from scratch before, but
All right. That looks great, babe.
Ooh la la! Frozen strawberries. All right. I think we need the special ingredient for this, Lover. So,
Okay.
are you guys ready for my spell?
Yeah.
Eye of newt and toe of frog. Wool of bat and tongue of dog.
Oh. Okay.
Adder's fork and blind woman's sting. Barbados slime is just the thing. Look at that.
How long were you working on this rhyme?
Cragged salt like a sailor's stubble. Flip the switch and let the cauldron bubble. I love making my daughter cringe. I love making you cringe, honey. It's what I live for.
So you sing this chant from the movie or whatever, and you're like, I am nude, I am toad, I am.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I said blind woman sting, and it's blind worm sting. Blind worm sting. Do you think it's still gonna taste good even though I got the spell wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom. I think it's still gonna taste good even though you got the spell wrong. Does it taste good? Ooh.
Not
It
bad.
good?
Ooh.
It good?
I see why they tell you to add simple syrup.
Oh
You need
yeah,
to
it's
add
tart.
some tahini.
Yeah, it's
all
very
right.
tart.
What's tart
Do you
mean?
care if I add some
Go
simple
ahead.
syrup?
Yeah, no, that's
Is
some.
tart sour?
Yeah.
Yes. What are you doing there, babe?
Turn this fat red yellow.
Ah, corny.
I saw a big old giant chunk of ice flopping
I
around
mean,
in
the
there.
ice is not breaking up in this crappy blender. that
We
we
gotta
have.
do it longer.
We need a new blender.
Yeah, I got a weird aftertaste from something. I don't know what.
Well,
You know, Mom?
I don't know what it would be either. It's just 7-Up grenadine and maraschino cherries. Ooh, la 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 la.
Did you really?
And he went like 6 7.
Really?
Ah!
Like because of the meme or just because of something else?
No, he's been literally like he's been literally adjusting things.
Really?
Because of how many people say
Voila.
That's funny.
Boop. Boop. Now they are ready to go.
What you got? Wow, look at that. Holy cow.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's professional. Right.
All right, you ready, babe?
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Midnight Mystalunies. That's good.
It is good.
Yeah. That's good stuff. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
Good job.
There's little boxes here that you can put in. And look, if you want, I can make popcorn. And look at this. Did you see this, Charlie? Look, pumpkin spice hot cocoa, guys, for later. So yeah, fill yourself up with these little containers.
Okay, alright, so first I'm gonna get some.
Don't, not all of them, no, Lincoln. What are those dot things? Do they glow in the dark or something?
Probably.
Is that good, babe? Good. Oh, and I want one of these.
Can you open this?
Pumpkin donut holes.
And then we gotta get some Pirates of Boutte.
Oh man, those are good. Gosh.
Alright, Mom, how do you open these?
I'll open up. Midnight Mystalunies. Forgot the secret ingredient.
Yeah, soon.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I'm looking so bad right now.
Editing, Lincoln.
It's my first day of the job, come on.
What are you making over here? You're like a mad scientist over here. You have a crazed look, Lincoln. Oh, what you got going on over here, buddy? Nice. Oh my god.
Drink 'em poured up, put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Ooh, if there's nothing you can take, I say woo. To relieve your belly ache, you say oh woo. If there's nothing I can take, I say woo. To relieve your belly ache, you say ah. If there's nothing I can take, I say woo. To relieve his belly ache, I say da. If there's nothing I can take, I say da. If there's nothing I can take, I say da. If there's nothing I can take, I say da. You're such a silly woman. Put the lime in the coconut and drink 'em both together. Put the lime in the coconut and you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, drink 'em both up. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Yes, you call me in the morning. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you.
Is that good, buddy?
That one?
Yeah, I do. He's like Tom Cruise in Cocktail over here. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Oh,
Whipped cream?
yes, sir.
That was a clean pour. Now you two to cherry on top.
Ready?
That was good.
Cheers.
Good?
Delicious. So after our Midnight Mystaluni drinks were made and we danced around like wild things, shaking off all that sugar, we settled in to watch the Halloween tree. Our little Midnight Mystalunies have become one of my favorite of our family traditions. I feel so much joy in watching the kids get excited about it, the way their eyes light up, their laughter and silliness. Lincoln especially threw himself into it this time. He went full on mad scientist mode, blending and mixing his own concoctions with complete happiness. Watching him in that moment just made my heart so full. These little traditions might look simple on the outside, but they're the kind of memories that turn into family folklore. And to me, that is a kind of magic all on its own.
Yeah, you're just breathing and shaking my entire
Look
body.
at, he loves it. Look how happy he is down there with you.
George is breathing and shaking my entire body.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, you see my legs.
Yep.
After our swim, we curled up with another movie, Harry Potter.
He's going to sacrifice himself. No, you can't. There must be another way. Let's see if I'm getting that stone or not. You, that has to go on. I knew it. Not me. Not Hermione. You.
One by one, Garrison and the kids drifted off to sleep, and the house got very quiet. But I wasn't quite ready to call it a night. I slipped back outside, drawn to the moonlight, and took one more dip in the pool, one last soak in the hot tub. And I thought about what a beautiful day it had been, a day of connection, of being present, of savoring all the little things that so often get overlooked. That is the real magic. Weaving gratitude and wonder into the ordinary until the whole day feels like a spell. In practical magic, the moon is always there, shining on rituals, on moments of love, on quiet transformations. For me, being out here in the moon's light is my way of joining in that same tradition. Not with a big ceremony, just with presence, gratitude, and openness. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this time with me. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that it has inspired you. I hope it was fun. I hope you danced with me. I love making these videos, and I feel so grateful to be able to share all these moments with you. And if you made it all the way to the end of this very long video, then that's an extra special big thank you for you. I really appreciate it. What I've realized by doing this practical magic theme day is that you don't need a spell book or a perfect home or huge expensive decorations or some grand ritual. The magic isn't in the candle, it's in the hand that lit the candle. It's in the way you moved through your day, folding, sweeping, stirring, not just to get these things done, but to make something beautiful. Because the magic isn't out there, it's in you. It's always been in you. You are the spell that makes it sacred. So, let those dishes dry, let the candle flicker, let the night wrap around your home like a velvet ribbon. You did enough. You are enough. And tomorrow, we'll do it again with love and with presence. And maybe with a little practical magic. Because, after all, there's a little witch in all of us.